以下节目是由东华医院特约播映。
各位觀眾，歡迎收睇《商界中環》，我係 Mina 李式平。喺呢一節嘅《商界中環》呢，我哋將會為大家介紹新東華醫院嘅放射科。咁我哋好榮幸請到放射科主任醫生 Dr. Roger In。Hi Dr. In, welcome to Business and Lifestyle.
Hi Mina, it's great to be here.
Oh yeah, so Dr. In, could you please tell us about what is radiologist?
A radiologist is a patient's physician that specializes in imaging. So as a radiologist, I go through 4 years of medical school like other physicians. In addition, I spent an additional 5 years specializing in imaging in all different areas to look inside a patient's body.
So talking about, so you used to work for other facilities and later you joined Chinese hospital. So why you joined Chinese hospital?
It turns out to be a natural fit. Being part of the community with 5 generations of Chinese American history in my family here.
Oh, wow.
This is something that, in a way, is coming back to the community and helping serve the community that we've been part of for so many years.
Very good. So how long you been with Chinese hospital now?
Been with Chinese hospital for now 13 great years.
Oh, that's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah, so talking about the new tower, the new patient tower, so what are the new state-of-the-art equipment you have there?
Well, we're very proud to have this brand new tower, which includes facilities and equipment in radiology specifically that is the most modern in San Francisco, that's equal to any other hospital there. So we have the most up-to-date CAT scanner, digital radiography, mammography, nuclear medicine, fluoroscopy, as well as MRI, which is a new service for the first time in Chinatown.
So talking about MRI, CAT scan, like a lot of people get confused. What's the difference? Could you please tell us?
What's similar between the two is they both look inside a patient's body to try to find out what's wrong with them in terms of diseases and can look at different organs with great accuracy. One of the main differences that MRI provides compared to CT is it can look in many areas similar to CT, but without radiation involved that you would see for the other types of studies like CT and X-ray.
So MRI is much safer compared to CT? Or less radiation?
They both have their advantages, but that is one of the advantages that MRI can provide for patients.
Oh, very good. So could you please briefly tell us like what's the function of each equipment you have there?
Sure. X-ray, I think most people know about that, which is ability to look for broken bones, look at the chest to see if there's a pneumonia. We have ultrasound, which uses sound waves, so it's a little bit like sonar that you might see in a submarine, but for medical purposes and at a range that's safe for patients that can look at things like the gallbladder, and if a patient is pregnant, we can look at babies to make sure everything's going fine with that. We have nuclear medicine, which looks at activity, not just anatomy, inside a patient's body. So for patients who may potentially have bleeding, we can kind of identify where the active bleeding for a patient is, so the surgeon can know where to fix that area. And then finally, as we discussed before, MRI is our newest service that looks at all parts of the body. Some of the common areas for our community that we use MRI for would be early stroke detection, as well as looking at the liver for different types of tumors, knowing that hepatitis is a major disease process there. That's an important part of our community. And an additional area would be looking at joints and the back for any sort of problems in those areas.
So you just mentioned, about the functions of all these equipment. So what's the impact of radiology on healthcare?
With all these advances over the last several years, we really are one of the central areas for trying to figure out what may be going on with the patient that your doctor may use as a tool with our help to find out what's wrong with the patient, so you can get the doctor can provide and order the best treatment for whatever disease that is. And that would include being in a hospital, in an emergency. A lot of doctors kind of refer to us as the doctor's doctor because they consult with us to try to figure out what ails that patient.
So what's so special about the Chinese hospital and its imaging services? I mean, talking about the imaging services, maybe most hospitals provide it. So what is the niche of Chinese hospital?
We've talked about that we certainly now have with this new tower and the new department all the latest high-tech equipment when it comes to imaging. But what's still special, which has not changed in the 100 years of the hospital, is the people. The staff are amazing in terms of their dedication to patient care, and I'm very honored to be part of that. And that's true from the receptionist to the technologist to the physicians involved with that. And these are staff who are part of the community, so they understand the patient's needs in our community.
And this hospital is in the community. So talking about that, because in healthcare, personal services are very important, right?
We see that every day. There is a difference. Our population has different needs, the cultural uniqueness to that.
And they have to understand.
The language issues as well. There's many different dialects, which we have staff that speak every single dialect out there.
That's very good, especially Chinese, right?
Correct.
Cantonese. So talking about the radiology department, what's your office hours?
We have standard office hours for all the different modalities, but in addition, for any sort of an emergency or serious problem, we have staff available 24/7, including holidays and weekends, which includes a radiologist available as well to attend to those urgent and emergent needs.
So in the middle of the night, somebody come from emergency, so you're available.
Your doctor and your family member at Chinese hospital.
Very good. So if I want to make an appointment with the radiology department, what's your contact information?
Well, thank you for asking. So we have 3 locations besides the main hospital. We also have another outpatient facility in Chinatown as well as in Daly City. But you can just call one number at 415-677-2320, and that staff person will be happy to schedule that study at any of those 3 locations.
You also have your web address, right?
That's correct, and you can find more information about the different studies we talked about, as well as descriptions of them in the radiology section.
So what is your web address?
It's ChineseHospital-SF.org. If you'd like to look
and then you go on the
information.
page, you look for the radiology
Under the
department.
radiology section.
So if people need any imaging service, they can just come to the main office and make appointment, and then they can go to the Daly City or any other locations,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Dr. Ng.
Thank you, Mina. It's great to be here.
正如呢個 Dr. Ng 所講嘅，咁如果大家咧就有興趣咧，就要去到東華醫院啦。如果要去放射科嘅話咧，就可以打呢個總醫院嘅電話，個電話號碼咧係415-677-2320，或者咧就可以上佢哋 Chinese Hospital 嘅網站嚟到查詢更多嘅資料。咁佢嘅網址咧就係 ChineseHospital-SF.org。咁我哋依家咧就進入一段廣告，廣告之後再見。